So we were still in the world of Charybdis when we began, and Tressa the Red found us and told us that Markesh, Mr. Spoony, and this death curse, our goal, had headed back to the land of Faerun. So she opened a portal for us to travel through, along with giving us a gift scroll each before we went through the portal. Upon entering the portal, we found a very desolate, grim-looking place and found this dungeon that we're supposed to enter to try to accomplish our goal. After 2 tries attempting to get in through false entrances, we finally found the correct entrance, which was loaded with pit traps and a big green skull, and also a root chamber of kind of like what do you call it, mists. We fell down one of the pit trap. Omi fell down one of the pit traps, and then someone subsequently found a secret door at the bottom of the pit trap. And we were about to head through that secret door when we left off.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, nice brief recap. I like it. So yeah, you guys are in the Tomb of Horrors, and this is a classic from when I was a kid, and we used to call it we used to carry it basically the character shredder, because we would try to do speed runs in this, and we would basically make a bunch of characters, and whoever ran out of characters first was the loser. So that was actually pretty fun. We did that actually quite often. So, but we're going to carry on, and you guys have found 2 entrances. Well, you had found, actually, you have a couple of entrances. First off, you have down at the very the very southern wall, you have this sort of like this demon or devil face that's on the wall. And you guys shot a couple of arrows in there, and you did not hear them arrows hit the wall or anything, so you don't know what's in there. So that is an entry point, a possible entry point for you guys. Then there is also down to the very south where Nothray is, there is an arch, and it has like a mist that is filling the entire archway, and there are 3 lights. That's sort of like the Simon Says buttons that you would press on the game board, and they would click. So you can press those. There are 3 different lights. So on the bottom left, there is a yellow glowing light. On the bottom right, there is an orange glowing light, and at the top of the keystone, at the top of the arch of the hall, well, the archway, there is a blue light. So you have that, and then a couple of you had found, Vey actually found some plaster that had been kind of peeling off, and you found a door up where the arrow pointer is. And then you can see that there's multiple pit traps that are open as well. So you guys have a couple of different entryways. So wherever you guys want to go, we will continue on.
Dave, would like to tell you something first.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I was looking for if you could share that riddle with me so I could.
Oh yeah.
I was about to ask the same thing. I put it on my hotbar last time, but it didn't save it.
Yeah. I was going to look for it myself, to save you the trouble, and it turns out that I can see the entire storyline.
So oh wow. Nice. There's nothing that I can do to fix it. All I can do is unshare. Yeah, all I can do is unshare it, basically. Yeah, you could probably see it from the navigation arrows at the bottom, correct?
No, I can hit the story icon at the and it pulls up all the story.
Weird. It shouldn't do that. That is, yeah, nothing I can do about that.
Really?
No, just don't look.
I will certainly resist the temptation because I don't like having spoilers.
Unless it was exported as a player's, and then you guys would have access. So that's a possibility that could have happened. I'll take a look at it later on. So that's the only thing that really could happen, is if it was exported as a player on accident. So.
Whoa! Spoilers.
Spoilers.
So I had to get that in there.
We're all pros here.
So yeah, this is the message that, as you guys actually had worked your way down to the southern end of the entrance, a booming voice came out and said, Sir Urak congratulates you on your powers of observation, so make of this whatever you wish, for you will be mine in the end no matter what. Go back to the Tormentor or through the arch, and the second great hall you'll discover. Shun green if you can, but night's good color is for those of great valor. If shades of red stand for blood, the wise will not need sacrifice aught but a loop of magical metal. You're well along your march. 2 pits along the way will be found to lead to a fortuitous fall, so check the wall. These keys and those are most important of all, and beware of trembling hands and what will maul. If you find the false, you find the true, and into the columned hall you'll come, and there the throne that's key and keyed. The iron men of visage grim do more than meets the viewer's eye. You've left and found my tomb, and now your souls will die. So yeah, that's it. And you guys can just, if you guys want to drop it down to your hotbar, maybe it will stay for the duration of tonight's game.
Maybe this time.
Hopefully. So 3 doors,
It's safe for me.
ladies and gents.
Well, it says 2 pits will lead to a fortuitous fall, and we've only found 1 pit that Vey found the secret door, and so that must mean there's another pit somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah.
And it says shun green, so I'm really leery about walking into that green double face over there.
You don't
Yeah,
want
I
to
was
walk
going
into
to
the
go-
devil's mouth? I mean,
I was gonna tempt fate, but when he said shun green or whatever it was, I figured that was the only green thing, and so I'm gonna stay away from that.
oh. He's like, get into my belly!
Baby back.
So that leaves the mist room, or we could check out what Vey found at the bottom of this pit, which is what I'm leaning towards.
Yeah, that's right. I totally forgot about the pit, which is the second, here it is right here. The second pointer that I have for you guys as I'm working it down the map because I've got it enlarged. Yes, this map seemed to have at the bottom of the 10-foot pit, and this is what Shen had found. It is a small. You got to get on your knees and crawl it, but yes, it does go to the east, to the west. I'm sorry. And it's
Share the map, Dave.
oh,
We didn't find
absolutely.
anything. Did we not find anything at that the picture of the door on the wall?
Yes, there was a door there because I thought you guys peeled the plaster away, and that's what the arrow up top, the pointer up top. Yeah,
Okay,
there's a door there.
So we got
Yep.
4 entrances now.
You have 4. Yes, I forgot about the tunnel where Shen found at the end of
Okay.
last week's game.
Okay, well, I guess we don't want to go through the mouth because that's kind of gross and kind of
kind of gross.
kind of seems like being eaten. So I'm gonna suggest we avoid that.
Are you afraid you're gonna get like slimed or some shit, Vey? Maybe crawl in and get slimed.
Who knows?
That whole over the mouth, through the gums. Watch out, belly. Here it comes.
Oh God!
And the mist thing seems too magical for me. I prefer to stick with, I guess, traditional ways of moving around. What do you guys think?
I agree. So which pit first, the one Vey found or the one Shen found?
Well, this isn't a pit. This is a door on the wall that you can walk through. Am I right?
Oh,
The arc, yes, it just needs to be open. The pointer at the top is a door that was hidden behind plaster dragon bait, and there's a knob that you can just open up. Well, sort of like a knob that's kind of inlaid into the door that the plaster was covering. It wasn't physically sticking out. But yeah, it looks like it will swing open, and then you have the pit down there to the south to where Shen's token is. And there was a tunnel that you would need to crawl on your knees. It would go about 20 feet to the west, and then it seemed to curve down to the south.
Shen's not a fan of leaving doors behind him, so I vote we go through the door.
All right.
I mean, yeah, it is a door. Makes sense to me. It's like the obvious choice.
Yeah.
People go through doors.
I unlocked the
However,
tokens for you guys as well, so you guys can move your tokens around.
However, it seems like it's the two easiest of the choice. So read into that what you will.
Yeah.
I recommend Omi do the Darganath thing.
You guys want me to scout?
Or attempt to do the Darganoth thing. He didn't do too bad last week. I gotta give him some credit.
I could give you some backup if you need it.
All right. First of all, let's inspect this door for traps and see if it's locked.
How in the hell do you have 85 hit points today? At level 5.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you that last time. But I had a hard time
Several
getting
potions
anyone
of
to hear.
hardiness.
Yeah, right. Was there some errata or something for D&D 5e that changed the D12 Ranger hit die? Is there something?
Don't question it. Let's just go with it.
Let's just go with the flow. Fuck it, dude. Let's just do it.
Only have double the hit points I need.
You're rolling like a 2d20 for your hit points and stuff. We'll figure it out on the way.
Yeah. Continue on. I'll try to figure out how many hit points.
No problem. All right, so you guys are going to open up this door up here where the top pointer is, and Omi, go ahead and give me an investigation check as you give that handle the once-over. That just sounded dirty, I'm sorry, but you give it the old once-over.
I would like to cast guidance on Omi to give him an additional.
I don't think it's going to help.
Yeah.
I also want to help because I know that we are missing Darganath, and I'm going to help Omi out with the task.
All right.
See,
So
between the two incompetence of both of us, maybe we can get it figured.
Well, with that incompetence, as you are doing your roll, Vay, and you're assisting and trying to nudge your way in, trying to avoid the pit, with Omi kind of messing around, you guys actually kind of fumble because of Omi's roll, and the door opens. Nothing happens. There is a sigh of relief as you look down about 20 feet down this corridor, and there is another door that is identical to the one that you just passed through.
Omi, your skills are strong.
I'm going to proceed forward into
I
the
like
room.
how the arrow moves forward.
Yeah, let's
How could he
move the
put
arrow
the
in
door?
there. The arrow is expendable.
Hey, make the arrow go first. That way you can set off any traps.
The arrow's running point, no pun intended. Oh boy. That was a worm food joke right there. Actually, I think mine would have probably been a little worse than worms, though. Worms are pretty good. All right, so you see another door.
I'll proceed carefully, checking the floor, walls, ceiling, checking for traps along the way. I'll go carefully one square at a time.
Sure. Yeah, if there's any time
what do the walls and ceiling look like?
Actually, there are no frescoes in here, Vay. As you look down the corridor, it's just like a hewn. It's just like really. It's not as polished as glass, but there's been some work in this room, and it's not too bad of stone masonry. But yeah, there's no frescoes or anything like that. No types of red paths on the floor. It is just although it does have the same type of tiles on the floor, but it seems like it just is a straight shot. No frescoes, nothing like that. No fresca drinks hanging off of the wall.
No
Just
Fantas.
no Fantas. Nope. Only tabs. Oh boy, that stuff was.
Tab.
My
Ooh,
dad,
yuck.
yeah, my dad played a
Yeah.
horrible joke on me. He said, "Oh, son, my dad was looking for a new truck, and they had those old machines that you would open up the long door on the right side of it, and you would pull a bottle out." Well, my dad brought this Tab bottle out and said, "Oh, this is good stuff, son. You need to try this new soda." I'm like, "Tab?" I'm like, "All right." So I guzzled like half of it before it like kicked in, and I was like, "Ugh!" And I like got mad at my dad for doing that. He started laughing. Sorry about that.
It's almost as good as RC Cola.
Oh, RC Cola. I used to like that stuff. It was all right. But Tab was garbage. All right, so what do you think? Yeah, and to go back with you taking your time there, Omi, I will do stealth checks versus your passive perception if there is any kind of like traps or tripwires or anything like that. So
Okay, so I'll call that a routine operating procedure as I'm walking. And I'll head up to the door.
okay. Worm Food is so crazy. Did you see what Worm Food just put in chat? Worm said he has the same story about his dad, but with cigarette burns on his back. I mean, come on, Worm. That is like apples and oranges right there, man.
Cater. Nathray just asked me if you want one of us to play his character in the game.
Yeah, I'll move him around, or you guys. I mean, seeing that there's no ownership on tokens yet, sure. Which in Unity there will be ownership on tokens, so you'll only be able to move your token. So.
All right, I'm gonna take a look, examine this door, and take a look for traps.
All right. As you fumble around with it, the door opens up in front of you. Nothing explodes, nothing goes off, and there appears to be a room ahead, a larger
Fix
room,
my hit points.
for that matter. All right, thanks, Faye. So it looks like there's about another 30 feet in front of you, in front of Omi and Nothray, as you guys look in. It looks like the room opens up. And it looks like it goes to the north and to the south. So I love how everybody is so cautious because we're playing Tomb of Horrors. Everybody's like moving like 1 5-foot grid at a time. It's so good.
All right, I'll come this far and take a look around and see what I see.
Sure. Yeah. So as you're moving up there, Omi, I don't see your token. Omi, where are you at?
Oh, where is my token?
There we go. There's your token right there.
There's two
Okay,
authorities out there.
I'll swap myself for the other one. And someone clone Nathra.
There you go. All right. I was like, we have a doppelganger in here. So yeah, as you make your way inside of the room, you can see down to the south. Well, actually, you can see that there is up here towards the top in the corner. There is a gargoyle statue, and it looks like an abomination. This gargoyle is about an 8-foot tall statue, and it has 4 arms. And to the south, as you look down to the south, you can actually see that there are a multitude of doors down there. Well, actually, not a multitude, but there are a couple of doors down to the south. And up there, towards the end of the green pointer, there is a 4-armed gargoyle statue.
Hey guys, there's a gargoyle statue up in here.
The walls are the same. They
Up
are
in
a
here.
smooth type up in here, and
Up in
boots
the
with
northwest
throne.
corner.
How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling is about 15 feet, and like I said, the walls and tiles are just like what you've been on the entire time. No frescoes are in here.
Does everyone else keep losing some of Dave's words?
Yeah, I come up. Oh, yeah.
This is killing
Just
me.
every now and then.
Last thing I heard was no.
No frescoes. No frescoes. I hope I don't have this goddamn problem with. I've wanted to go cordless for years, and I hope this cordless shit isn't messing up, because I will send this shit back to Amazon.
It's not the headset, because when you stop talking, your light goes off too. So it's either Discord or a button or.
Might have
Alright.
to switch servers if it continues.
All right. Well, we'll continue
sound
on. I'll make sure I.
cut down at all.
Okay. I'll keep my finger on the button for a little bit longer. But I'm making a point to make sure that I'm pressing the button down enough. So.
Yeah, push it hard. Oh, I'm sorry. Push it real good. Sorry.
All right. So you guys have a couple of doors down to the south, and you have a 4-armed gargoyle statue in the upper left corner of the room, which would be the northwest corner.
I'll advance in, checking carefully again.
Hey, I'm staying close to Omi and watching the statue.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, I like the idea of doors in here, but I don't want to turn my back to that. It looks spooky.
Yeah, and you notice as you guys start to come inside of the room, you notice that there is a nice shiny, basically a studded collar, and it looks like it has a bunch of like a bluish type of gleaming gem on the collar. So it looks like that collar's probably got some pretty good value to it. We know if Darganoth was here, that would definitely have gotten his attention for sure.
So the collar is not part of the statue; it's on it.
Yes, it's like a studded neck collar that's around its neck. And like I said, it has 10 blue type of like a bluish quartz stone, and they look pretty valuable as you guys are kind of checking it out. Looks like there'd probably be close to 1,000 gold pieces worth of gems on that studded collar.
I point this out to 010, see if he's familiar with anything like
Dangling the carrot out
this. Why
there.
would he want to put the collar on a statue?
Well, this might be like this amulet I'm wearing might control that statue. So if we remove that collar, maybe the gargoyle will come to life. I
Well,
say we leave it alone.
That's funny that you mentioned that, 010, because as you look down towards your control amulet, it does have a faint glow to it. Much like when you left the Forgotten Realms, when Vorn was by your side, that control amulet has lit back up. And it did not do that when you were in the world of Charybdis.
Ooh.
But it's very faint. It's not like it's the aura that you remember seeing it before when Vorn was at your side. But it does definitely show an aura. So yeah, it's definitely the amulet still works.
So is your amulet pulsing, or are you just happy to see me?
Wah, wah, wah.
He did get blown away in a hurricane.
Omi does a spoon roll.
Spoon roll.
So what do you think, guys? Couple of doors, gargoyles. You guys want to not mess with the gargoyle, or I heard a couple of you say that.
I think you should
I
go
say we
for-
leave it alone.
Well,
Alright,
we
check the
fought
doors.
gargoyles
I-
before.
I'll keep an eye on this gargoyle. Check the
Okay.
doors.
All
I'll
right.
come down here and check out both of the doors. Do the south one first, east one second.
Dave, I have an arrow ready for this gargoyle. I suspect.
What? Okay, well that's good to know, because just as Omi goes down to the doors to start checking them, the gargoyle comes to life and it hisses a couple times, Wah! and then it charges in to attack. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Because you guys actually, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt to where the gargoyle was making some noise, stone grinding on stone and stuff. So there's really no element of surprise because you guys are there anyway. You know it's there, and plus you had an arrow knocked. So you guys go ahead and roll initiative. Let's have some fun. As this four-armed gargoyle comes to life, hissing and scratching on the walls as it charges out towards the party. Some stronk? Or some gronk?
Strong initiative right there. We got some 4s.
You do.
You can't beat that. This is playing golf initiative.
Oh, roll for Nothray.
Oh yeah, let's get that in there for Nothray. Well, join the party there, Nothray. You're right in the middle of the pack with everybody else. Too good. All right, so let's get going. So the gargoyle surprisingly has a 15 initiative, which is the best initiative. So this four-armed gargoyle, which I think I might have an actual an image. Oh, here is the classic. I've uploaded a bunch of these old classic images from the original Tomb of Horrors book.
Yeah, I used that to do the Tomb of Horrors logo for the.
I noticed that.
Classic.
Yeah. For the overlay.
Classic.
It's a unicorn gargoyle. It's got a horn.
It's a horny devil.
He's
All
just
right.
happy to see you.
He is. So we are going to go ahead and get going. This gargoyle is going to maneuver around right into the middle of everyone. And this gargoyle just is a whirling dervish of attacks. And this, by the end of it, this gargoyle gets 5 attacks. He's going to slash with each arm, and he is also going to bite. So we are going to go ahead and start off. It looks like it's going to take a bite of Shen first. So let's go ahead and do the bite for this thing. All right. I've modified this gargoyle too. So you are hit with a 19, and you will take a total of 11 piercing damage. You are moderately wounded. So let's see. This thing is also going to turn towards Juve, and Juve, I like that. So it's going to slash at you. The first slash on Vey. Holy cow! There is a crit. I am on a roll. So Vey, you are going to take a total of 17 damage. You are wounded now. Its second claw attack.
It's a good thing you got 85 hit.
Thank goodness you do.
I have half that now.
You take another 10, so you're moderately wounded. It turns towards Nothray and also does a couple of claw attacks. And the first claw attack on Nothray is a miss, and the last final attack for the gargoyle is a hit with a 21. And Nothray, you will take maximum damage, which some of it was absorbed. So I think you may have had some temp hit points on there, possibly, if it was partially absorbed.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so we'll take those. I don't remember anybody casting it, so I'll put the 14 on him. So I think that was probably carried over from last time, because it was 7, so yeah.
Oh, it was my Spoon of Courage spell on him from last time.
Yeah. Yep. So there you go. 5 attacks on the gargoyle. So you guys are now up. So Omi, you are disturbed as you mess with that door, and the door does open in front of. Which one are you doing? The door on the right or the south wall?
Let's do the south one first.
Okay, sure thing. It opens up, and it is a 10 by 10 room by the looks of it. And as you look down to the south wall, just as that door flings open, there is another door to the south, but then that's when the gargoyle comes to life and starts ripping up your party with 5 attacks around. So what would you like to do, Omi?
I turn around. I knew it. I knew that thing was going to come to life. You were right, Dyron.
I put the gargoyle on crack, too.
Turn to the gargoyle and pull out a bent spoon as I cast Bane on it.
All right. Let's give it its saving throw and see if you're successful. It would definitely help you guys out right now. So the gargoyle failed. So why don't you go ahead and put the Bane condition on there. Good job. All right. Anything else for you?
And I'm going to say, kill it, Shen, kill it, as I give Shen some bardic inspiration.
Okay, very good. All right, Vey, you're up. I'm trying to make this go a little bit faster.
All right. So
trying to push him
he's
along.
still wearing this collar.
He is wearing the collar, yeah, and it does look pretty valuable, Vey, as you give it the old once-over. You think to yourself, wow, that would look nice around my neck.
Okay. You know, because I noticed that Zero's thing was pulsing. Is the collar doing anything?
No, the collar on the gargoyle, no. It's just, especially with your light spells and torches and stuff, the gems are gleaming. So that has definitely caught your attention. But no, it is not. It does not seem like it has any type of power as to what 010's control amulet does.
So his last attack was on Mothra?
It was, yes. Yeah, there was a bite on Shen, 2 claw attacks on you, and 2 claw attacks on Nothray.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask about something then. If he's focused on Nothray, is it possible for me to grab the?
I will allow you to grab at that collar. Sure. If you, let's see, I would say that would probably be what grabbing an item would be dexterity based or something like that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, and we'll treat it sort of like a touch attack, maybe, even though there's no touch attack. Well, there are kind of spell touch attacks, but we'll see. If you can hit the gargoyle, I'll let you grab the necklace instead of doing damage. I'll let you grab it and rip it off. How about that?
Okay. So just like roll an attack.
Just roll an attack. And you have 2 inspiration as well. You got an inspiration towards the end of last session, and I let that carry over like I was saying last week.
Okay, sweet. So here's my attack roll.
Secondary, thanks for the subscribe. Totally appreciate it. Nice, Vey. So you grab this, and you pull it, and you hear the little gold or silver clasp on the back snap, and you now have the collar in your possession. And as part of this, you look down, and it looks like it's probably about 1,000 gold worth of gems. So it looks like it's a very pricey collar-studded necklace. And like I said, it has 2 blue quartz stones in it. But the clasp did snap because you ripped it off. So it's not like you're being, you're using your finesse to unbuckle. Yes.
From his neck.
Yes.
Right. Hold still, please.
Yeah. So yeah, you have the collar in your hand. Would you like to take any movement or use a bonus action?
Yeah. As I would instinctively like to step back a step.
Sure.
Like to there.
Okay, sure. And I will give you an attack of opportunity, as you know. I'll slash you unless you have something that will negate that.
Yeah, because you don't have 5-foot steps, do you?
Wait. Nope.
Wait, do I have mobility? Let me check.
Okay.
I haven't played this character in so long.
Take your time, Bay. I don't think the druid does. I think you would just have to use disengage.
That's a feat that I usually get.
Oh.
But I don't think I have it.
Thank you again for the resubscription,
mobile feat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you take mobile?
I don't think. No, it doesn't look like it.
As she's adding it to her character sheet really quick. Yeah, I did. With my 85 hit points. So you'll.
I don't know how that was like that when I got here.
Yeah. So you'll take the hit. It was like that when you got here. So you take some slashing damage. Ooh, ouch. 12 slashing damage from the claw as it rakes across your chest. You take another 12. You're heavily wounded now. This gargoyle is this gargoyle is a badass, that's for sure. All right, so Vey, you're done. We're going to move on to
Hold up.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
So
Sorry, I'm trying to push you guys along. We got a lot to do.
no, we've got 10 sessions to get through here.
Oh no, we don't.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay.
I know.
So I was hoping that this color had some type of magical effect on the gargoyle. So when I step back and observe the gargoyle, does it do anything?
No, it seems like it's
I mean,
still
other than slash my
trying to
chest open?
attack. Yeah, it's still trying to attack you. So it doesn't crumble into pieces, or it doesn't, it doesn't go back to statue form. It's continuing to attack.
Shit. Okay. Next.
All right, Nothray, what would you like to do?
Nathray would probably want to attack.
I would concur with that.
All right. Is Nothray
I
still
think
in
Nogre
Discord?
would throw himself onto the gargoyle to grab.
Onto the claws.
To save us all.
All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll do a let's see. We will go ahead and attack. Let's see. We'll also, if the attack hits, we'll do Divine Smite. So let's see. He is level 5, so he also should have multi-attack. He should have extra attack, I think. Let's see. Nothray, can you are you in Discord? Can you talk in Discord or?
I was trying. Did you hear me?
Oh
Yeah,
no.
we can hear you now.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay, it's kind of loud, the road noise. So sure.
We can hear you good.
I can hear you now.
All right, yeah. What you guys said is fine.
You got
Do
some
that
spells
attack.
too. You got Bless and all that other stuff too. Thunder Smite, or do you just want to go with a an attack and then add Divine Smite on?
Yeah, no, that sounds good. I'd like to attack this thing.
All right. So your first attack is a miss. I believe you have multi-attack, right? You're level 5. I think the
Yeah, I've
paladin
got
gets
2
it.
attacks.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll do a second attack with your longsword +1. And your second attack is going to be hit with a 25. Let's go ahead and add Divine Smite on there. So we'll add that onto your token, and then we'll add some damage onto the gargoyle. Nice, wow. Actually, 25 slashing and radiant damage to the gargoyle. Wow, 25 damage. That was good. All right. So any bonus action, or well, your bonus action was your bonus action was already taken with the extra attack. So we'll go ahead and we'll move on to Zero. So what say you, Zero?
Zero's gonna fire a lightning bolt straight at him.
Nice.
I knew that was coming.
And Shen's
Yeah,
right away. I love it.
I'll say, Captain Shen, watch out.
All right. So the save, what was it? How long is the line? Like a 60 feet line or 30 feet line or?
Oh, it's 100 foot, I think. Let me see.
Mm.
Yeah, 100-foot line. I do have careful spell. I can.
Yeah, you can mitigate him out of it, right? Sort of like the
Yeah,
evocation wizard. Okay, cool. So you can go ahead and roll damage because the forearm gargoyle had a great save of a 20. So, and that was even with Bane. So it will take half of the 23 damage, and the gargoyle seems to be probably at about the 50% mark. You can see some of the, as your lightning bolt kind of encases it, a bunch of rubble and stuff falls off of the gargoyle. So it looks like it's probably about halfway dead.
All right, now I do have the wild magic surge.
Let's do a roll.
So here's a 20.
If it's a 1, we're going to rolls.
Here, try it. Hold on a minute.
Close, but no cigar. You have no surge. So, Shen, you're up. What would you like to do?
After I just seen this lightning bolt come blasting past me, I would like to move 5 feet to the
How's everyone's hearing?
What?
What?
Huh?
All right.
And I intend to use my war priest and do a double attack with my warhammer
All
on
right.
the gargoyle.
So you may swing away. First attack is a hit with a 20, so you can go ahead and roll damage. Nice swing. Ooh, nice damage. 10. Some more rubble falls off, like a big part of its wing kind of falls off onto the ground and smashes as it hits the ground. And your second attack,
And
Captain
now for the
Shen.
backhand.
Oh, the backhand is a
You
miss.
got some bardic inspiration there too. Remember?
You can use that.
Yeah, that's
A D8
that's
now,
a
right?
D8, right?
Yep. Roll a D8
right.
and add it to that.
So if you roll at least a 2, which you don't, you roll a 1. You with the inspiration, you weren't really that inspired by Omi, actually. You miss. You swing and
Because
miss.
he's down there checking the door, and we're up here fighting the gargoyle.
All right, let's go ahead and let's go next to. Looks like the gargoyle is up again. So let's see. Shen, you were the last one to hit it. So the gargoyle is going to slash at you a couple of times. So the first slash with Bane, ooh, very nice. I think that saved you that time, which was a 14 and a miss. Its second attack is 15 and a miss. So it turns its attention towards Nothray, and it does 3 attacks on Nothray. So it's going to claw, bite. First claw is a 23, which is a hit. So we will roll you some damage, which we've already seen. It's 2d6. So you're heavily wounded now, Nothray. Its second attack slashes out, misses you with a 9 because good is nice because of Bane. And then finally the bite, which is a 4d10 bite. It hits, but it's not 4d10. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna use my reaction and say, "Hey, you're nothing but a 4-winged freak," and take a D8 off of that roll.
Okay, do you want to roll it, or do you want me to roll it? You rolled it?
I'll roll it.
So let's see. Does a 16 hit Nothray? I don't think it does. I think Nothray's got a pretty decent armor class. So you actually uninspired that gargoyle, and with that inspiration die, the attack missed. So no 4d10 damage on the bite. But I'm just kidding on the 4d10. I wanted to hear some more shit. So, all right. So
that
that's
was good.
Welcome to the Tomb of Horrors, guys. So let's I need to do a really special roll really quick for Omi Barton. Seeing that, so that's fine. We're good to go there. So Omi, you're up now. And those, seeing that door is open, it has a 50% chance to shoot bolts to every room.
Right here.
And that's for every room that's open.
I love aim with my short bow at the gargoyle and release an arrow at it.
So you move, you take your little 5-foot step, and you get out of the way of Nothray. I totally see that now. All right, you guys have inspiration, so don't forget you have inspiration. But you levy your crossbow towards the gargoyle, you shoot and it misses, and then you move another 10 feet to the left. Anything else for you?
I think that'll do it for this turn.
All right, Vay, you're up.
All right. First thing I want to do is take a step back again.
All right. No attacks of opportunity there.
Yeah, with my back against the wall. I'm still trying to get away from this guy as much as I can. He left a lasting impression on me.
Yeah, I think he did, because he did like 70 points out of your 85 hit points for the damage to you. So.
Right. So, disappointed in my earlier attempts to be clever. I'm going to become more offensive now, so I'm going to hit it with a hunter's mark.
All right. No roll for that. He's marked.
All right, and then I'm going to fire off 2 arrows.
All right, go for it. Wah, 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 wah. Want to re-roll that? You got 2 inspiration. I'll let you re-roll.
Yeah, I'm going to use them for this, I think.
All right, let's do it.
So I guess you take it off.
Yep, I'll take it off for you.
Okay.
An inspiration well spent. A 22 hit 6 armor class.
For once.
Yeah, don't forget to add your damage bonuses too, because you
It
you got a
should
couple
do
of them.
it looks like he's marked on there. He's got the damage plus 1d6 thing.
Okay.
Jeez.
Don't you have some type of Horizon Walker damage bonus too?
Yeah, but it takes a
Oh,
bonus action. I only can do one bonus action per round. So
and
I
your
have to-
extra
I have
arrow
to
is your
build
bonus
up.
action. Yeah.
Yeah. I have to build up to the.
It has to climax or crescendo. So
Yeah. I have to keep at it, but I can do some good DPS after I get it. So I'm gonna do it. Do him
not
again.
this shot though, because you did absolute minimum damage at 7. So, but it still hits him. It doesn't say. It seems like he partially resisted it as your arrow struck him. You can see that it did chip some of the stone off of him. And your second attack is a hit also. So that's a little bit better damage. So yeah, he takes he partially resists that. And if you want to take any other movement, go for it, and we will go on to Nothray. So Nothray, do you want
he's
to?
marked this time, so
He
next
is
time I
marked.
can hit him with the
Yeah, it won't cost you your bonus action. So,
right.
would you like to do the old double hit again, Nothray, or would you like to cast a spell or something else?
What kind of damage does she have right now?
It looks like the gargoyle's probably halfway dead at least, and damage for you, you're right at about a little over halfway dead yourself.
All right, I'm gonna do a double attack, and as I do that, I'm gonna yell out, "Don't forget my scroll in case someone dies."
Nice. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll use your attack. So we'll see if you're. And you want to use Divine Smite as well again if you hit, which you do, which is a nice 26. Would you like to burn another spell slot? All right, that's good.
Sure.
All right, so there is 2 spell slots gone, which is not a problem. You still got 4 more. So I will go ahead and add the Divine Smite on there. And roll damage. God, I love Fantasy Grounds. So you do another 15 damage to it, and as you smash the gargoyle with your righteous fury and vengeance, the gargoyle shatters into a pile of small chunks of rubble. You guys are out of combat and very good. You guys are okay. You guys took some. You guys took a beating. But
No.
you beat the gargoyle. You beat the gargoyle for sure. So congratulations, you guys. You guys beat the gargoyle. And I ramped up that
Well, Vay, you
gargoyle.
look
Normally
pretty
only
bad
gets 3
shape there.
attacks, but
You
I
need
gave
a
it
rest,
5.
or maybe that
Because I
maybe
can do
that
whatever
one
I want.
healing prayer that Shen does.
Yeah, I hobble up to the group after it's over and croak out help.
Help!
Too good. You guys are out of combat.
I will do the healing word, or not the healing word. I had it just a second.
The prayer of healing, I
Yeah,
think.
prayer
is
of
what you're
healing.
thinking.
I'll tell
Yeah,
you guys
prayer of
what, too. I'll tell you guys what. We will forego 1 hour times for a short rest. So if you guys want to take a short rest now, we'll just say it takes like 5 minutes. We'll just kind of take a step back into the 4th edition era of D&D, and we'll say that a short rest will take 5 minutes, and then you can use your healing your healing surges if you want to, or your hit dice heals. Up to you.
What do you think, guys? Hit die heals, or do you want to have, or Shen? Do you want to use your spell instead, or
Either way, doesn't matter to me. Whatever y'all
Yeah.
think is.
we could just take a quick short rest here?
All right,
Yeah,
so
we
you
have
guys
been
take.
at it for a while.
Yeah,
Last week and today.
Yeah, you guys take a
All right.
5-minute short rest. Feel free to use your hit die seals. Would you like me to use yours,
I'm
Nothray?
gonna
Yes,
play a
please.
spoon song and use Song of Rest on everyone. So I'm gonna throw.
Okay.
I assume everyone's gonna use at least one hit die heal. So I'm gonna throw Song of Rest on you.
Okay.
I'm okay, huh, Omi?
So we'll get to everybody. Yeah, very nice. So
All right. So how did the hit die do? I haven't played 5e in a long time.
on the main tab at the very bottom, see the HD button. You can just go ahead
that's
and
it.
click that. Yep, and it'll
Okay.
count them down. Wow. I used 2 of yours and got you down to only 3 damage, Nothray. Would you like me to use another one or save your final 3?
Save it. That's
Okay.
good. Thanks.
Yeah, that's 2 good rolls. So, all right, everybody.
If you don't
How
want to
many-
use
how
all of
many do I
yours,
get?
You get a total of 5. There should be a
Oh, shit.
little See there on your character sheet at the very bottom, it'll say
That's 5 for the
D8
day.
5. That's 5 for the day until you have a long rest.
Okay.
And then when you have a long rest, which you can only benefit 1 a day from, you'll get back half your hit dice heals. So it
Okay.
doesn't refresh all the way. So, all right, adventurers, you guys have had a quick little breather. Oh, and yeah, by the way, I want to see if something happens as well. We are in the Tomb of Horrors. And as you guys are taking your little 5-minute rest, one of you, which let's see, Vey, I'm so sorry. All of a sudden, out of the ceiling drops a sort of like a crossbow bolt contraption comes out and shoots a bolt at you. So let's see.
How fucking random.
Yeah, and it's out of there's a 50% chance of it happening. So it comes out of the room that the door was open. So we will go ahead and I'll roll that attack for you. The awesome recipient. Oh, in fact, it's not an attack. I'm sorry. It's a saving throw. So you were successful.
What? Oh, save.
So yeah, you tumble out of the way as the bolt strikes the ground and just shatters.
See that, boys? That's reflexes.
Well played.
Yeah.
Nice.
why don't you guys check the walls and floors and ceilings of this place while I check out the doors, so we can get out of this
in the
room.
corner somewhere.
Okay.
How's that
Because this
necklace?
place is crazy.
Everybody
How's that
give
necklace,
me
Vey?
give me investigation checks, everyone. As Omi, you start checking more doors.
I miss the old perception days.
Wow. Nice roll there, 0-10. And Vey, wow, nice roll. As you're kind of fiddling around, Vey, looking around, and you say, oh, yeah, that's right, I've got this beautiful 1,000 gold quartz collar on me. You pull it out, and also, Zero, he's kind of checking it out as well because he asked you about it.
Wow, that's how much that is?
Yeah, it's got 10 100 gold piece blue quartz stones on it. So yeah, it looks like it's probably worth about 1,000
Sweet.
gold. And as you're looking at it, like I said, Zero comes over to you as well. You both notice that there is on the back of the collar, there's a small little secret compartment, and you open it up, and there's a bunch of gibberish on this parchment.
I have my helm of comprehend languages.
Well, seeing
gibberish.
that, yeah. Well, seeing that both of you can cast magic, you can tell that this is like a magical code, and with your helmet, you're able to find out what it says. And what it says is, look low and high for gold to hear a tale untold. Take the archway at the end, and on your way you'll wend. Beneath the runes, the initial A is inscribed. And I'll also give you guys this on a parchment as well. And what I mean by A, it's like signed A. And you can only guess what the A stands for.
Asshole. It's got to be asshole. Everyone agrees, right?
Oh,
Yep,
Vay, you
it's
are
got to
awesome.
be it, Vay.
It's gotta be asshole. So you guys put that parchment down on your macro bar as well. Look low and high for gold to hear a tale untold. Take the archway at the end, and on your way you'll wend. A for
What's
asshole.
So
You
and
have
this was on the
you have
car.
Google, perhaps?
Google, what do you mean?
I
What is Google?
I
What is
believe
Google?
wend